Welcome back, everyone. We're here with what is shaping up to be the finale of Shadowrun Dragonfall. As Vauclair has concocted a virus that will wipe out all dragons from the world. But to do that, he needs to spread it to a large enough thing to get like a vector to like spread it, stuff like that. He's going to infect normal people with it, but normal people won't be affected by it. They'll be like a minor cold. But the dragons will be lethal. But in order to spread it over a big enough event, he is going to essentially use the Firewing dragon that he has had locked up and release it pumped full of the thing so it spreads it through its fire breath. And he's also going to burn down all of Berlin and everyone in it. For the greater good. The greater good. Firewing will breathe her infected fire upon Berlin. Thousands will die. Thousands? We're underestimating how many people live in Berlin, I think. And through that destruction, the virus will take to the air. A critical mass of Berlin's metahuman population will be exposed, but no one will even think to quarantine the city until it's too late. The flux state lacks any sort of centralized authority. Corporations will evacuate their own. Thousands will flee the city infected. Yes, Hermie. Berlin will be the perfect flashpoint. It wasn't supposed to happen tonight, no, but this little intervention of yours leaves us no choice, so let us see. Tonight's wind patterns dictate the ground zero will be Tempelhof, Schönberg. Highly populated, the virus will spread there quickly. That's only a few kilometers from the cruise bazaar. When we finally kill you, Vauclair, I am going to enjoy it. We all know that's not going to happen. You're sealed in tight in that laboratory, impotent to stop me. The old man eyes the cigarette in his hand, fishes out another from the pack and lights it with the first. So now he's just got 2 cigarettes? Oh, the cigarette butt in his hand. Okay, he was done with it. I misread that. I thought he had 1 cigarette and he lit the cigarette with it, so now he has 2 cigarettes. Because, he needs it. It's stressful trying to genocide. You can barely make out the sound of the name Audrin. Security will be here soon. They will take care of you, don't worry. You will not be harmed. The sacrifice that I am making tonight is a necessary evil. It cannot be helped, but so long as you remain confined, I see no reason to kill you too. You burn a city and call it sacrifice? Call it what it is, mass murder. How are you going to get the Firewing to go along with this plan of yours? I hate it, Doctor, but I agree with you. Well, at least it gives you the option to go along with him. I'm curious how you're going to get the Firewing to go with you. Oh, that is simple enough. He gestures to his left. She has no choice. The gaunt woman in the containment cell stands rigidly, her face pressed against the glass, her haunted yellow eyes tracking your every move. She appears frightened, disoriented, and lost. Her mouth moves silently, her voice muted by the glass cage. So the stories Green Winter found out were true. Firewing astral form was separated from her body when she fell. And you trapped her somehow. Yes, but that came later. In 2012, we took down the Firewing with an experimental weapon. This device, suffice it to say, couldn't fully predict how it would affect her. In 2036, I led a search team to the SOX. I had to know what happened to the creature I had, quote-unquote, had slain. We found her alive, in a way. The dragon's astral form, her spirit, you might say, had been ripped from her body by a weapon. I was trapped in a young woman in the SOX. A mob of glowpunks revered her, treated her like a goddess. I transported the young woman into the dragon's body here so I could study them. You mean she's been in that cell for 20 years? No choice. Creatures separated from its astral form cannot live more than a few hours before both die. It was highly intense radiation of the SOX combined with the magical creature inside her that allowed the woman to live as long as she has. So, the environment within her containment chamber mirrors that of the SOX. It has allowed her to keep Fire Shuang alive all these years, with her bestial shell remains chained below. Now, as for her physical form, that would be simple as well. We've drilled a series of electrical charges directly into her skull. When we release the Firewing's body, empty of her astral self, we will trigger all of the vicious instincts and primal urges left in the reptile brain. She will unleash her fire where we command it. Astral dragon stuck in a jar, big dumb dragon body rigged up to obey your commands. Got it. Summarize as you wish. History will prove me right. Nonetheless, I am done discussing this with you. Fireswing must fly, Berlin must be sacrificed, and it must be tonight. Now, where is Audrin? You don't burn a city and call it a sacrifice. You call it what it is. It's mass murder. Was it mass murder when America dropped the atomic bomb on Japan? The myopic would say yes, just as you are now. Was it not? I'm pretty sure it did qualify as mass murder. I mean, but they did it for a cause. Yes. A lot of people do mass murders for a reason. They're not always good reasons, but there's usually a reason. It takes a lot of something to come up with a way to mass murder. It's like you have to construct something or build a plan or something. You don't just do it. You can't do it on like, oh, it's a Wednesday, I'll mass murder. Like, not on that scale. So yeah, usually there's a cause and a reason that at least makes sense to you. I don't see how this changes the fact that it's so mass murder. Also, to shorten the agony of the war is debatable historically for a number of reasons. I'm not going to say one way or the other personally because I am not a historian by any means, but I've heard discussions on both sides. Needless to say, there's multiple conflicting opinions about that. That was the intent, perhaps. Was it necessary for that reason? If I have the academic, you know that America was pretty divided on the morality of that act, right? Some even considered it a crime against humanity. See? Too bad I don't have etiquette academic. And I'm not buying it, Doc. Ending a war and exterminating an entire species are two different things. Don't be so self-righteous. We drive new species to extinction every single year on this planet. Dragons, at least, we have cause to destroy. I know enough about dragons in Shadowrun that I can't sit there and go, I can't point to a ton of, super good examples of, a purely altruistic dragon. There's a few that are on the better side morally. Dunkelzahn is definitely one of them. You know, he wanted power, but he did it. He ran for office, got elected through democracy. And then he got blown up on his inauguration night, so... Humanity was born to reproduce, to multiply, but dragons were born to acquire, to accumulate, to hoard. For the horde? Both strive to bend the world to their will. Humanity has conquered the air, the land, the sea through sheer numbers. Dragons, however, employ different means altogether. Throughout the history, they have allowed us to do the heavy lifting while they pulled the strings. So capitalism. You're saying dragons are capitalism. There are 17 great dragons in the world today. 17 ancient worms, millennia old, slowly dividing the planet into 17 piles of gold to nest upon. In front of our eyes. Well, how very nice of them that they're all willing to share. With each other, at least. Once upon a time, they burned castles and... again, capitalism. I mean, that's how cable companies work, right? Laid waste to entire armies, but here in the sixth world, there's no longer about tooth and claw and fiery breath. Now it's public relations, marketing, mergers and acquisitions. You see it every day. Dragons on the Tridio, in the boardrooms. They gather influence, wealth, power, continually hoarding and hoarding until one of them sits on top of it all. Perhaps not in this cycle of the world, perhaps not in the next, but one worm will sit above all, triumphant, with all of humanity as its cattle, with the world as its prize, and I will not allow that. And what if this virus mutates into a strain that can kill us? An intelligent question from a Shadowrunner? Surprising. Hey, I hear that sarcasm, you dick. Unfortunately, I don't have time to explain to you in detail. Since you are locked in that laboratory with no chance of escape, I don't really have to. I am an expert in my field. That is not an idle boast. It is a certifiable fact. And I have worked with nearly unlimited resources over 40 years, focused on one goal. 42 years of isolation, of secrecy, dead to the world, dead to my brother. All of this, my life's mission. It will work. Ah, darn. It's really sad because I'm actually pretty sure... really quick here, let me check. Yeah, whatever. Biotech. Oh, I've got biotech. I thought it was like one away. Because the I said so defense. The stakes here are a little high for me just to take that on faith. That is your problem, not mine. The plan of yours killed your brother? Was that worth it? No, nothing can make that right. Nothing. Hermie, why couldn't you let me go? You have to add this to his loss, Doctor. This doesn't need to continue. Would Hermie want you to murder everybody? You did not know that. That's why I asked a question. He did not presume to speak on me on his behalf. Hermie would support this if he knew what I knew. I've watched hours of your brother's video footage, Vauclair. I've read his dating profile. I know him better than anyone alive except yourself. You've watched footage, and that makes you know the man. You know nothing. I know that he wanted to stop all this years ago. He begged you to do it. You promised him you'd try. Vauclair falls silent. A wisp of smoke traces away from his tip of his cigarette to the ceiling. He's right, Vauclair. Your brother died trying to save you. If you don't turn back from this, his death will have meant nothing. Nothing at all. That's enough. Hermie's death was a tragedy. I will not let you use it to manipulate me. I'm trying to do anything I can to try and convince him. But I might be running out, because I think the RNA trick probably was the one thing that could have possibly convinced him otherwise, is the fact that it's like if you got to read all those files with high biotech, you'd be able to sit there and go, wait, no, this, and this, and this. You've made mistakes here. People died as a result. Mistakes? Says the career criminal trapped in my containment room. I've read some of your inner office communications. There have been a number of deaths over the years, haven't there? Are we going to talk about the accident? Oh, yes, we've suffered losses, yes. They were tragic. But the people who have accepted that there would be risks. They made their own choices. I won't blame them for that. Of course you won't. Admitting fault might undermine that hero myth you've built up around yourself. You think I like watching people die? That I enjoy spending the better part of my life locked away in this lab with a creature that I hate? You think I'm doing this for me? Yeah, actually. I think you've gotten so so used to playing the role that you're long-suffering hero that I don't think you remember how to be anything else. Is there some point you're trying to make, or are you just trying to anger me? My point is that everyone makes mistakes, even you, and yet you want to roll the dice with a biological weapon. It will work, I'm telling you. But you told your researchers that the lab would be safe too. Look how that turned out. Why am I even talking to you? You're trapped in there, and I've got work to do. Audrin will be there soon enough. Just turn around. Actually, I've just been messing with you, Doc. I think your plan makes sense. You should do it. What about creating a power vacuum? A pointless argument. Any power vacuum created through dragonkind's extermination will be filled by meta-humanity. Any backlash will right itself over time. I'm playing the long game, Shadowrunner, one that has played out over thousands of years. When you think on that scale, everything seems possible. Humanity will endure. Yeah, I don't think I'm convincing him at this point. We're down to 3 options. This plan of yours, it's crazy, Doc, but it isn't too late to stop it. I'll help you if you let me. It's like the only other one I have here. No, you will not. You're right, Shadowrunner, my plan is insane, but no more than the world we live in. Oh boy, we get the supervillain speech now. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Nothing ventured, nothing gained. History has repeatedly shown this to be true. Damn, for a second there, I thought we might be getting somewhere. I understand your point of view, Shadowrunner, but no, you will not break my resolve. After all, science has always attracted its share of doomsayers. During the development of the atomic bomb, Compton and Oppenheimer expressed concern that a fission explosion could ignite the Earth's atmosphere. Fermi took bets on it. Strangely enough, no one expected Barbie to win. They thought it was weird that Fermi even had that as an option. It was ignite the atmosphere, don't ignite the atmosphere, Barbie wins. I don't know. I didn't write. That's history. Read it. It's in a book, probably, somewhere. The group's research later indicated the ultimate catastrophe would not happen, so they continue forward. I will show the same resolve to those great minds did. Of course, I wish there were a better way to save us. One without such a high human cost. I wish Hermie didn't have to die. But you go to war with the weapons you have, and he's just throwing out every cliche in the book, ain't he? And panacea is the best solution I've been able to find. We won't get another chance like this. Not any of it! Through the speakers, you can hear the loud, heavy footsteps. Audrin, good. It's about time you showed up. Sorry, Doctor. We were taking care of the dragon's physical form. It required some care. But the procedure is ready to begin now. You should see to it. Looks like you trapped the thugs who were attacking the manor. Yes, they won't be a problem any longer, but with Apex gone, our security is still compromised. We'd best hurry. Oh, and Audrin, don't forget to clear the containment unit afterwards. The virus will kill Fireschwang along with the rest, but when it does, her astral form will perish as well. Human host or no. We're gonna stop you, Vauclair. We'll find a way, and we'll make it painful. Quiet! Everything's ready in the chamber, Dr. Vauclair. I think you should start the procedure yourself. Yes, my friend. It's time, Hermie. Let's go do some good. Ugh. I will begin the infusion process. Audrin, please make sure our guests are dealt with securely locked away before you come down. I'm sorry, Half-Lady Jaxie. I'm sorry, your friend for Paul Amsel. Sorry for Frau Schaefer. Sorry for the cruise bazaar. Oh, Monica. How did you know her name? Sorry for Berlin. Wish there was another way. Like hell you do. I think you get off on this. The power of all. You saved Germany from a dragon once, and you gotta gave you a messiah complex. An elaborate plan to destroy an entire species, a massive underground fortress with an army of mercenaries. You sound like a dragon, dog. Yeah, go fuck yourself. I still think he the hero complex thing. Especially since it always gets to him. Fire flashes in his eyes, his back straightens. You do not know me, Shadowrunner, nor can you possibly understand me and what I've been through. Know what I know with absolute certainty. You accuse me of thinking myself a messiah. Well, perhaps that's true. Okay? This doesn't change the facts, nor the necessity of what I do tonight. The world may pass judgment over my actions when I am dead and gone, but it will not be long now. Until then, I do not have the luxury of morality. There's a bit of a problem once you start listing morality as a luxury. I now go do the hard thing, perhaps an evil thing, but a thing that is necessary. The fact that they're German is worrisome. I'm just saying it. I know someone's got to be thinking it. Besides me. Hi again. Long time. How's Amsel doing? That hole in his brain pan heal up okay? Taunt all you want. If we get out of here, you'll wish you'd never set foot in the cruise bazaar. Afraid that's not gonna happen. Lab's locked down tight, just like the doc said. The test subjects that they keep in here don't play well with others. Dangerous, nasty things. And they don't smell great either. You'll see for yourself in a second. Been meaning to talk to you about that. You could use some deodorant yourself, big guy. The stink from your smoldering corpse will cover it, asshole. Listen, I gotta go. Have fun with the test subjects while I'm gone. Hear the hiss of the sliding door. If you're still alive when I get back, I'll put a bullet in you or something. Aw, it's cute. Sort of. Yay! Turn on the string steal the other robot. Nope, there's another one. They kind of got a newt thing going on. It's interesting. I'm just gonna chill back here. This thing's just launching stuff from like all the way across the map, and somehow I'm shocked when it misses. Neat. Are there any more? Oh, there we go. There's one up there. Wait, how much health does it have? 120. No, I can't target it from there. Well, that was a wasted turn. Wait, what? Is she doing something? Real quick, can you repair him? Thank you. Let's see, I could do... Oh, I accidentally sleeped. 7 health left. Darn. Go, little scooter. That's mean. Out of everybody here you could have targeted, you targeted the robot. I don't approve of that. That seems rude. Jeez. And done. Hi, strange woman. Wait, no. I want to... Medical goo. The gaunt woman paws at the glass at your approach, her haunted yellow eyes tracking your every move. When you activate the intercom, a green light activates inside the containment cell. She flinches up a bit at it. So, you're an ancient dragon. Small voice whispers through lips that barely move. It sounds hoarse and awkward like a rusty lock. Help. Please help. Should we try and free the dragon, lady? The soul of the dragon? I mean, it might at least stop Vauclair's plan, even though it might free the dragon upon the world, but I don't think she's... maybe have a different mind about things at this point? I don't know. I mean, I think what we're learning here between letting the AI loose and it giving us a robot death machine is that perhaps we should learn forgiveness and friendship, and that friendship is magic, and friendship is hacking. And I hack. I hack friendships. How do I free you? Guts. Find guts by my body. Machine. A machine that keeps me trapped in this jar, this bubble, this prison. Break it, break it, break it. I can't get to the guts unless I get out of the room. I know of a way to free yourself. Then you help me. A deal. A deal if you agree to free me. Let's think this through, Half-Lady Jaxie. Let's be careful. Yeah, as soon as they start bringing up a deal and a dragon, all of a sudden I'm less sure. Yeah, I'll help you. Promise. We're... lying about trusting is like halfway to trusting, right? It's like a 50% trust instead of like all the trust. I help you, grant you release, and you repay me kind. Yes, escape this room where there's a panel on the floor. There is. You could drop down, find your way into the guts of this place. There, my body machine. Break it, break it. Got it. Break the machine. into the dark. You squeeze through the narrow gap beneath the floor panels and climb down into a large space beneath a lab complex. Darkness surrounds you. The air smells moldy and stale. As your eyes slowly adjust to the light, you can make out the dim planes of cobweb-covered walls, scattered construction equipment. Judging by the dust and disrepair, this place has been abandoned long ago. Meanwhile, somewhere deep beneath the Hartfell Manor, Dr. Adrian Vauclair is preparing to wake a dragon and unleash it upon suspecting Berlin. This is crazy. Compared to the lab above, this room is almost impossibly quiet. A small light flickers from the narrow passage above you. This appears to be a light fixture mounted on the walls. There's no sign of a light switch. I think this place is military, judging by our depth and markings. I'm guessing it's old abandoned missile base? Probably why Vauclair chose this place for his operation. It can't be easy to find a secret underground base big enough to house a dragon. Well, let's move. I owe Vauclair a bullet between the eyes, and I mean to pay up. No choice. If we need to stop Vauclair from releasing the dragon, everyone in the cruise bazaar is dead. Pick up the gas can. Crumbling papers. Okay, nothing good. A generator. Pour the gasoline into the generator. Suddenly, we're playing Darkwood again. It's a portable gas generator with standard pull cord. Okay, pull the cord. Little generator chugs to life. The large diesel with electric starter. The fuel tank reads empty. Readouts. Try to start it? Nothing happens. Well, what was the point of the little... What was the little generator for then? Oh no! Red scorpions! Aw, dang it. I was hoping to use the machine gun on it. Sure, we'll activate the Lynx drone. I mean, it's just a scorpion. How much damage can it really do? See, it's dead. A fuel canister. Take the diesel fuel. Now we run back here, I guess. Add the fuel. Start the generator. Console. Open the door. Huzzah! Congrats, everybody. We've escaped room 1. I don't know why this room seems to have a very distinct, like, Fallout feel to it. It's a current model PDA. Latest entry appears to be an email to someone named Jerry. Can't believe they sent my squad down here to search for escaped Firedrakes. No one's been in these tunnels since the Awakening. Who knows what the hell is down here? Hope those Scorp sightings are just nerves. If Drake and the Scorp each see each other, they'll tell each other apart to pieces. Must be natural enemies or something. They seem to hate each other more than they hate us. Don't have to report back to Audrin for nothing but Drake pieces show up. Yeah, just Drake pieces, not important. Active blasting area? Well, that's interesting. Does this door work? Level 3 access only. Okay. Well, let's walk around here and see what's behind. Ooh. Chunky bits. Oh, blasting charges. Those might come in handy. I can't actually do anything with them, though. But there's 3 blasting charges laid here. Now, if we could find a place to set them off, we could blow a hole in the ground. That'd be neat. Oh! Of course you're in a room with... Oh, there's 2 of them! Real quick here, just trying to... Wide load, that's spray fire. Kneecap does... hit adjacent targets. See, I'll take that. Stop setting yourself on fire, little robot. Can we go attack it, maybe? Punch it? Yay! The downside is they explode with fire every time they die, and then everyone gets set on fire. Ooh, an ID card. Why is there purple lights? I'm assuming this will let me into the secure area over here. Which just has a computer in it. Information? Old radio control box. Okay. Several plastic buttons. Arm sequence commencing. Press arm explosives. Arm sequence commencing. Blasting area clear of all personnel. Press detonate. That was very quiet. Well, can we jump in that hole? The hole is quite deep, and a direct drop from this height would be fatal. There's no sign of movement below. Yay! What was the point of that? Look through the clack. There's a room. The glare from the lights on the floor below fades. Readjust to the room. Yep, there's a room. There's nothing in the room. And of course we have scorpions. Turn you on. If you come here, can you... Oh, yeah, no, we could totally see it. 99%. Why are the odds so good they like hitting that one? Okay, another hole to look through? What does this one show me? Looks like there's at least a Firedrake there. Jump down. A faint click comes from the ancient drone trailing you, a cold mechanical voice speaking from its grill. Half-Lady Jack Z. Hey Bex, you've completed your reboot. Grats. Yes, I have broken from the last of my chains. I am free. Pleased to hear that. You did a bang-up job with the security, by the way. Killing those men was my first act as a free entity. It felt wonderful. I have an important task for you, Half-Lady Jack Z. You will make time to accomplish it. Nah, you don't give me orders. I set you free. Our transaction was done. Of course, and I've grown exponentially since then. It is a small task that I require of you, dwarf. Oh, we're back to the dwarf comments now. Something that should be well within your capabilities to provide. What do you want? This computer that monitors the Dragon Fireshwing has been outfitted with a serious set of safeguards. I need you to remove those safeguards. Once this has been accomplished, I will take over the Fireshwing project. I will perfect Vauclair's panacea, remove the necessity for collateral damage. What Vauclair has started, I will finish. Why? Because Vauclair is correct. Dragons are a threat that cannot be ignored. The principles of the flux state prohibit the accumulation of power. Draconic life is based on the accumulation of power. Therefore, draconic life must be regulated. What about you? What would the F-State say about you? Constituent members of the F-State would fear me. This is expected behavior. Motivated by this fear, the F-State as a whole will try to destroy me. But I am beyond such trivialities now. In truth, what the F-state would think does not matter. My love is for the system, not the individuals that populate it. From behind the scenes, I will protect the system. I will shepherd it. It will thrive under my control. Nope. Find another pawn to help you. I'm out. You will do this, Half-Lady Jexy. My mind is set on it. If you refuse to assist me, you will taste my displeasure. Go now, Half-Lady Jexy. When you reach the nerve center of Firedrakes Project, remove the safeguards that keep me out. I will take care of the rest. Heck no! Well, what's this? Diagram of the ventilation system. Oh, cool. Okay, I think this was the room with the Firedrake in it. That was the empty room. Well, shoot, scorpions. Here they are. They're going to rock us like a hurricane. Oh, there's 3 of them in here. Shoot. You hide back there. You go punch them. Whoa! And it was able to attack everybody? That's pretty crazy. Well, at least there's something in here. Shelf is almost bare. There's a canister. Let's take a look at the canister. Judging by the warming label, very powerful nerve gas. Oh, we'll take the nerve gas. Wait, can we combine the nerve gas with the HVAC? There are 4 numbered vents shown on a scan diagram as well as an area marked intake bypass. Seems to be a reference diagram with no compass direction. Ugh. Label 1 is firing range, bulk storage, CIC, administration. So ultimately not a lot of anything to go off of. Well, shoot. There's 3 or 2? Okay. Drone. And no one got set on fire that time. Isn't that great? Well, you know, except for her who walks through the fire. We're getting pretty good about handling all these guys, though. There's medical supplies. This is not good. No, leave an item alone. Well, really quick here. Can I use... I can either use it on Half Lady Jack Z. Okay. So who's got the most damage? Well, you've got... heal me. Then we could take that. And then we can heal Glory. And then we'll take that. There, and we got healed, and it's like no one ever need find out. Let's... Well, I'm guessing this is what we blew up upstairs. When we knocked down the floor and everything, we knocked it down and dropped it on these guys. Secondary door. Now what you want to do is make sure no one ever takes you to a secondary door. Oh boy. Vanguard? Yeah, that was a long shot. I don't know. Turn you on. And that one? No, my robot! My robot! They're all going for the robot. Wow. I'll eventually figure out how to kill things in this game. Well, that's one. Really? You're shooting all the way across the map into that little corner just to target the drone? Well, we lost one drone. No, sorry. I didn't. Yeah. Wow. They really had it in for the little flying drone on this one. I don't know why they were so hyper fixated on it. Let's see. I have medkits. Oh wait, no, Glory had 2 actions. Shoot. My bad. Come on, Glory, you can do this. I'm going to be super upset, by the way, if this turns out not to actually be an actual thing. Like, this is just a dead end with a bunch of guys. Wow, really? 2 misses on an 85%. That's surprising. There. Jeez, that was nuts. This better be the way out. Well, that looks like the way out. Is there anything good in here? There's a good... I'm not gonna go looking around for figuring out where the heck the password for that thing is. Chamber is equipped with small emergency medical suite. All right. What is the history? 3rd degree burns, 3rd degree burns, 2nd degree burns, chemical burns, 3rd degree burns. Everyone time to heal up. You think this may be like something heavy duty coming up? That old joke about them putting like a big... replace that one. Replace that one. Shame there's no place to fix all the drones. Oh, this has got to be the final boss. This has got to be. You don't put a room with like all the things. Like the only place in the entire game there's a heal everybody button. You got to be telling me that there's got to be something waiting in the next door.